I know.
Is this Aquaman or Iron Man?
You gotta stop giving blowjobs.
Oh man, you just blew my Iron Man buzz.
He blew your Iron Man buzz with a
All
blowjob
right,
joke.
okay.
He just blew my Iron
Damn,
Man.
let it go. Damn.
Damn, this isn't making it into the.
But
cut.
this is Iron Man. Iron Man, damn it! How long have I waited for this thing? I mean, could I be any more excited? Liam?
I don't know. How long have you been waiting?
'Cause I didn't know if you were an Iron Man fan.
Well, I've been blogging about this thing like crazy, and Robert Downey Jr. playing Tony Stark, who is a alcoholic party guy who becomes a superhero. I mean, talk about casting.
Best casting in the
Yeah,
world.
meant to happen, written in stone, writ large, and wow, does he ever pull it off? I mean, Jesus Christ! Can you talk about one of the best performances by an actor playing a superhero ever?
Well, when has Robert Downey Jr. ever failed at doing anything? I mean, be honest. I mean,
Being sober.
Yeah, okay. Besides staying sober and staying out of jail, acting wise, I mean, he's good in everything he's in. And here, where he's got some decent material, he just excels.
Yeah, no, it's such a good script by, I guess Favreau actually wrote this.
No.
He did not write it. Who wrote this?
I don't know the names, but
I think it's Matt
let
Holloway.
me just say I looked at the credits and I saw names I didn't recognize, so I'm going to assume he wasn't one of them.
It had a tight script, especially for dialogue. The dialogue was great. They knew exactly how to play to his strengths because I think he was cast before they even had a script, probably, or they wrote it around him, and he just knocked it out of the park. In fact, I will venture so far as to say that I liked him better as Tony Stark than as Iron Man in this film.
Wow. Well, okay, Cyrus, you want to just take the show and we can all go do something else?
I know, damn.
Well,
We can go get a drink.
Yeah, damn. He think he is Iron Man. Get the trash cans out the room because he's going to come dressed up in them.
He's like Tony Stark's press agent.
no,
No,
I'm
it-
still Spider-Man, but you know.
No, I mean, hey, I don't know that. I'm going to be the one to tell you. I don't know anything about Iron Man, especially amongst you guys. All I know from Iron Man that I've heard over the years is that he's like Batman, except he's not crying and bitching about his parents, and he knows how to loosen up and party a little bit. Because he ain't got no superpowers. He's rich and he can afford to buy his shit. That's the kind of
Well, that's the
superhero I
thing.
like.
That's why Tony Stark can be, loosey-goosey, because he's got the ultimate suit of armor where he can't be hurt. Batman's out on the front line, putting his body out there,
In some ways,
taking the punches and the blows.
in some ways, his sacrifice is even more, it's stronger than, say, Spider-Man's. Or Spider-Man's like, really, dude, you get these superpowers. With great power comes great responsibility. Well, what the hell else are you going to do? You're like a dork. No one will have sex with you. You might as well swing around the city.
No,
Tony Stark, on the other hand, is having a great time getting drunk, fucking supermodels. And, the great power with great responsibility thing for him has got to be kind of a bummer.
No, it's Tony Stark. It's like with great power comes a shot of vodka and a piece of ass.
Yeah.
So I'm with Tony Stark on that.
No, but that's what I'm saying is when he became Iron Man, he's not that guy anymore. Suddenly he's the guy who's got to go do shit. Sorry, honey. I got to go save some fuckheads or something stupid.
Well, he's a CGI effect too, so he's not that guy. But go ahead. Yeah, I was going to say I want to hear what you got to say.
It was all right. I thought it was, okay. What the fuck you think? I thought it was fucking awesome, dude. It was fucking badass. It was one of those movies. I've had a really, really rough 5 days, and I walked out of that movie going, oh yeah, I got stuff to do. It had taken me to another planet, and it was just awesome for an hour and a half. It was just fucking cool. I think I absolutely agree with Cyrus. Robert Downey Jr. was perfectly cast, and the thing that's always worked about Iron Man, you say he's like Batman with a suit. He's very different. The thing about Iron Man is going to die. He is mortally wounded, and this technology's keeping him alive, and the experience that happens to him drives him to try to repair everything he's done bad in this world. And yet, because he's going to die, he still, gets a little poon on the side, has a grand old time. But he's got a very different pathos to him. He's a really strong, interesting character, and I think that is what really drives the comic, and that's what drives this movie. This movie is about that character, and that comes across.
Hey, man, Tony Stark makes you feel like he's the coolest cat with a heart of steel.
What the hell is that?
That's from the old Iron Man cartoon song. You don't know that?
Is that what they say? He's a cool cat with a heart of steel. Who
yeah.
the fuck was writing taglines back then?
Hey, man, when Captain
The same
America
guy
throws
that
his
wrote
mighty
Spider-Man, do anything that a spider can.
shield.
Yeah, pipe down. This is nerd time.
Shit, I guess
It's
so.
nerd time down here. Down here, it's nerd time.
But this movie works better than almost any other superhero movie. I mean, it's definitely in the top 3, if not maybe at the top, because everything is handled like with total respect. Everything is done sexy. It's made to look cool. Every actor is like an Oscar caliber actor, and the plot goes. It never gets boring, and the action is really exciting. And even before he becomes Iron Man, way before that, just showing his life as Tony Stark, they make you jealous. You're like, shit, I want to be this motherfucker.
Now, you say that, but the thing is what this movie does, this movie is like that guy that comes up at a party and just fucking slugs you in the gut. Now, you knew you was going to be fighting sometime tonight, but this movie just comes out and from out of the gate starts beating the crap out of you. They do not take any time to set anything up.
What parties are you going to, dude? Remind me not to show up at those places.
Scoot back and say that again.
So what parties are you going to, dude? Remind me not to show up at that shindig. Jesus Christ.
But
by your analogy, I'd be suing this movie.
Dude, this movie came out of the gate kicking ass. It did not take any time. It was not the, hey, look, exterior of a school. Hey, look, it's Peter Parker walking through a school. Oh, look, he's on a field trip. This movie opens up with some heavy shit going down, and then it flashing back and setting up why this heavy shit's going down. And it kicks ass from the beginning.
And yeah, we do want to beat Tony Stark because Tony Stark is like Hugh Hefner in an armor. You know what I mean?
Well, he's better than that because he's not old.
Yeah.
And he's actually having sex with those women.
Yeah, I guess, shit, if anybody need an armor these days, if anybody does need an armor these days, it is Hugh Hefner because his ass is about to fall over. But
yeah, no, Tony Stark needs an iron condom is what he needs.
That's what they need to market. Iron Man condoms, because ain't shit getting through those.
See, this is the way Corey relates to Iron Man. He finds a way to make it about sex.
But see, that's the thing with me. Batman used to be my favorite because I used to think, well, shit, if I get $1 billion, I could run the streets in a cape too and solve crimes. But Tony Stark, though, boy.
He gets the best of both worlds.
I can tell you this, Corey. You never read Iron Man before in your life?
Nah.
This movie is very accurate.
It is?
The only thing it does different is it doesn't take place during the Vietnam War.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's
Korean War.
No, Vietnam.
No, he was wounded in Korea in the 60s.
I'm pretty sure it's Vietnam.
Come on. What difference does it make?
Okay, Korean, Vietnamese. Who here among us could tell the difference looking at it?
Well, Hi might have a few things to say about that, but other than that,
I'm just saying, Batman going around, my parents, Tony Stark, he's just partying, and that's what I like.
Ain't crying about it. He's just kicking people's ass
yeah,
over it.
That's
he
true.
doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, are you really picking a Batman fight with Leon?
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying who I relate to the most.
Yeah.
I relate to who looks like they're having sex the most, and I think it's Tony Stark.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Well, that's the thing. I mean,
Does Tony Stark have a website where he picks up stray trim too? Is that what happens?
No, Batman clearly has erectile dysfunction.
Well, see,
Batman pretends to be a millionaire playboy. Tony Stark